Some parents don't have a picky eater. They have a child they are trying to understand the wrong way. That is an uncomfortable thought, because when a child refuses food, it feels personal. You spent time preparing the meal. You bought the ingredients. You cooked with care. When your child pushes the plate away, your first thought is usually the child is just being stubborn. But what if that is not what is happening? Today, I want us to think differently about picking eating. Because once you understand why your child or your children reject some foods, the way you approach meal times may change completely. I am Akano-Lawal, and this is Journal of Kitchen Klatch, where we learn to understand food differently, one thoughtful conversation at a time. One of the biggest mistakes we make is assuming children experience food the way adults do. Adults, they usually ask, does this taste good? Children often ask different questions without saying a word. What is this? Why does it feel like that? Why does it smell different? I have never seen this before. Their brains are still learning. Every new food is a new experience. When we forget that, we mistake caution for stubbornness. Many people think children reject food because they don't like the flavor. Sometimes the flavor isn't even the problem. Think about it. Have you ever disliked a fabric because it felt uncomfortable, or avoided a perfume because the smell was too strong? Food works the same way. Some children are very sensitive to texture. Mashed foods, slimy foods, crunchy foods, mixed foods. Even when the nutritional value is excellent, the experience may feel overwhelming. Then there is a smell. Some foods have stronger aromas than others. Adults become familiar with them over time. Children may still be learning. Appearance also matters. A colorful plate may make one child happy and overwhelm another one. The point is simple. Children don't only eat with their mouth. They experience food with all their senses. Imagine someone plates a meal in front of you from a country you had never visited. You might hesitate, not because the food is bad, because it's unfamiliar. Children feel that every day. A food they have never seen before can feel uncertain. That doesn't automatically mean they dislike it. Sometimes it simply haven't had enough opportunity to become comfortable with it. This is why introducing new foods often takes patience, not pressure. Here is something I want parents to think about. If every meal becomes a negotiation, just one more spoon now, eat it now. If you don't eat it, you will not get this heart. Look at your brother, he's eating it. The child may begin to associate meal time with stress instead of safety. That doesn't mean parents should allow children to eat only what they want. Children still need guidance and boundaries. But there is difference between guiding a child and turning every meal into battle. The question that I want you to change, instead of you asking, why is my child refusing this food? Ask this, what might my child be experiencing? That one question changes everything. Maybe the vegetables are cooked softer than usual. Maybe the soup has a stronger smell today. Maybe the texture feels unfamiliar. Maybe your child simply needs more time to accept a new food. Understanding doesn't solve every challenge overnight, but it changes your response. And your response shapes your child's relationship with food. Here is one thing I will encourage you to try when introducing a new food. Don't make eating it the only goal. Let your child see it, touch it, smell it, talk about it. Ask questions like, what do you notice? Does it feel soft or crunchy? What color is it? For many children, familiarity comes before acceptance. Sometimes, learning starts long before the first bite. As a parent, we naturally worry when our child refuses food. That is understandable. But before we call a child stubborn, it's worth asking whether we have understood the experience from their perspective. Healthy feeding isn't only about nutrients, it's also about relationships. The relationship a child has with food and the relationship we build with our children around the table. Because those moments often stay with them long after childhood. If today's conversation helped you think differently, I would love to hear from you. What food did you refuse as a child but enjoy as an adult? Share it in the comment section. Your story might encourage another parent. I am Akano-Lawal, and this is Journal of Kitchen Klatch, where we learn to understand food differently, one thoughtful conversation at a time.